Hi everyone, I am Rajesh Kumar. I am having close to 16 plus years of experience in DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. I have worked with more than 12 software organizations around the globe. I would like to introduce you all a DevOps School's flagship certification program in DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. This program will get started in the weekends, so get enrolled. Please contact us on the phone number given on the screen, and in fact you can email us on the contact at the rate of devopsschool.com.
Okay, so this tool we have from HashiCorp. So as part of this, I'm going to help you with you know understanding the authentication method in HashiCorp, understanding the vault policies, access vault tokens, manage vault leech, how to utilize using command line and UI. So let's get started. so So I have some issues with the throat, so please don't mind. So Vault introduction. So why we are using Vault? So this tool from the HashiCorp we are using for managing the secrets. Yes, to store the secrets. Now the secret, it can be password, it can be certificate, it can be keys, token, which we use it for your enterprise. You can store it. In fact, for applications also you can use it to store it. So manage secrets and protect sensitive data using HashiCorp Vault. Secure, store and tightly control access to tokens, passwords, certificates, encryption keys for protecting secrets and other sensitive data using a UI, CLI and HTTP API. So HashiCorp Vault, which has written in Golang, okay, it supports multiple operating system. And again, same binary, the one HashiCorp Vault. So, so you can use it for client and server. So the architecture you have in the server which store the keys, and client which using that you can access the key. So same utility, you can use it for client and server also. And using this, you can perform the secret lifecycle management. The secret lifecycle lifecycle management means you can create a secret in HashiCorp Vault. You can edit, you can delete, you can access all this thing. You can do using HashiCorp Vault. So look at this. This is the concept of it. So here you have, this is the server and this is the client. Client is here, middle we have a server. Now you can access through UI or API or some different ways. You can access the vault, and vault server manages a secret somewhere here right side. If you see, this is the secret. So CRUD you can do with the secrets. Now how to authenticate vault? So different authentication method also we have, and who is supposed to do what access, so should be allowed. So that is the policies. And if you want to audit the the uses of history, uses of secret, who's doing it and what they are doing it, are they deleting it now, and all. So that is done by audit. So this is the architecture which we have. So Vault is having two offering. One is open source and one is enterprise. So these two offerings you can use it. Open source you can install in your machine. Enterprise also you can install in your machine, but it has multiple features, web UI and all. You have it. Something similar version you can get it on the cloud also. So these are the offerings we have for HashiCorp World. So yeah, for open source you can download. For cloud you have to sign up, and for enterprise again you have to download, but you have to contact sales for that. Cloud is chargeable, which is 0.03 per hour or something. Okay, so Hashik, Vault is a identity-based security. So here, identity means using that you can, I mean, identity-based authentication and authorization, you can set it up. So Vault brokers and deeply integrate with the trusted identities, like you can use it for your LDAP, ADAP, AD, and all, single sign-on and all stuff like that, to automate access to secrets, data, and system. So that is possible. Some of the identities here you can see that PKI, you can use Kubernetes also, you can use biometrics also, all this thing you can use it. Uh, AWS also you can use it for authentications. Google Cloud, Okta, Microsoft Azure, GitHub, all these things you can use it for authentications and so on. So common use cases for Vault. So yeah, these are the common use cases for Vault. Secret management, dynamic secrets. Secret management means you can store any kind of secret, access it, the secret as you want it. Dynamic secret means is like a OTP. So you can also use Vault for dynamic secret generation also. You can also use for the Kubernetes secrets and database credential rotations, password and all. You can try it out also. That is possible. You can also use for automated PKI infrastructure. You can also use for identity-based access. You can also use for data encryption and tokenization and key management. Okay, so this is the introduction of Word. Any questions so far, all of you?
Yeah, Rajesh, what is this rotation? Rotation means like, is it being rotated by the any
Word.
mechanism? Yeah,
Hmm.
by the vault itself. So,
Yeah.
okay. So that
So
means
you
basically it
can,
is changing the password, right? Rotating means is
yeah,
something different.
automatically it will change the password, and those
Okay,
password will be applied to your applications and
okay,
will be stored in the vault.
okay,
So that way it is more secure also.
okay. If somebody is rotating the password and somebody application will know it, or like all the users can know it, or like in case if it goes
No,
right.
users will have a ways to know it if they want it, but automatically you can set it up for rotating the password.
Rajesh, is this a similar kind of identity management tool?
Identity management tool means it is a secret management tool. Secrets means you want to store all of your secrets very protective, so you can use a word for this from Ashika.
Oh,
Yeah, so how do we interact with the world? So for this demo, we will use, we will run the vault in a development mode. So the beauty of the, I mean, so the advantage of running this in a development mode is like you have some of the features which is called a sealing feature, which is not activated. So that way you don't have to always unseal it to access the data. So first start a Vault dev server. A dev server is a built-in pre-configured server that is not very secure but useful for playing with a Vault locally. The dev server which automatically unseal Vault setup in memory storage etc. So when we start in the development mode, the storage is happening in a memory. So remember that this is only for learning purpose. So what to do? So download the Vault, start the Vault and access the Vault. Simple. So these are the commands to work with it. to download, because Vault you can use it for any platform. So Choco is for the window, Brew is for the Mac, and curl, sudo, and apt and all kind of things is for the Linux. This command anyways I will run. So yeah, so development mode, which will help you to running on localhost without SSL. In memory storage, started this server with unsealed. UI is enabled, and key value secret engine is also enabled. So key value secret engine is a storage, temporary storage in memory that can be used. Okay, so let's get started. So Vault.
Just this key vault is called EVA also. Like there was a term used for vault or something, right? EVA. Have you heard of the
Mm,
term? No?
mhm, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let me get you the manual. So all this Vault manual, which you can find it here. Okay. So here, first one, which will help you to install the Vault. Then first lab manual, authentication, lab manual 2, working with policies, working with policies again, working with tokens, and working with secret manager. So let's get started. So first thing, I will help you to get started with it. So yeah. So now let's go and refresh all source manager. Okay, so now go for creating Ubuntu, creating Ubuntu 117. Okay, so this is for Vault. I'll go for 2 GB, 4 GB RAM, that's okay. Here username is Rajesh, password is Rajesh123. So 4 4.
Yeah, that's not 12 characters. Right?
Yeah, this is the one. I'm allowing this HTTP port also, and preview and create. And here create. Okay, so now I will go for IP address. Okay, so this is the IP address. And 50. So username is Rajesh and password this one. Yeah. So this is the one of the Ubuntu machines in cloud I'm using. How do we install it? So let's go and here. First thing, do the update.
What is this update? It is making this virtual server up to the date with.
Yeah, virtual server. Yeah,
Okay.
and this command will install the vault in
Okay.
Ubuntu. Different instructions are there. You can use
Okay.
this one. Now here this has failed because of repo issues or something. So let's go to this place and look at the Linux.
Okay.
And this repo is not added, so you can get it. And let me run this.
What do you call it as,
So
Rajesh?
this
Repo. What? Repo means like um,
this package will be some repo in the GPT
repository.
deposit. So this
Okay.
is the repository.
Got
So here that is not there.
it.
So I come to this place to add this. And
Got
finally this command is there. Okay. So installation is done for Vault. If you want
So
to
it's
remove
not
it, you
included.
can. Hello.
So it's not included as part of the default repos, right? We have to add the repo first and then do the installation.
Yeah, depends on the your AMIs actually. So this I got it from Azure, which has not added, but
Okay.
I think depends. AWS Ubuntu was having that actually. Okay, so that is done. After that, let's do the lab manuals one. Okay, so here nothing great. Here you see that same steps we have here, and then Vault version. You can check it out. Here the screen, which version we have. This is 1.13.1. So now you can use help command to check out all the options available. This is for agent, sorry, client. This is for client. All the options available for server because only one executable for everything. These are the options available for server. Read it once. Right now, don't have to complicate the understanding. How do we start the server? Same executable I'm using for here. So server in a development mode, so it will help you to learn faster. In this storage is using memory and key value storage type. So we start the server. Now your server is started now. I see that, and this is in yellow. Let me copy paste in the here, and this is your address of server, and this is a root token. You can say admin account or something. Unseal token is here. You don't have to do unsealing. Why? Because in a development mode, you automatically get unsealing. But if you do not start in a development mode, then first you have to unseal and then you have to use anything as such. So what I will do, this is started and it has consumed my console. So I will open up a new console. Rajesh and password.
Done. So now this machine, the one which you see is a client, will become a client. This is a server which is running in the on the console. So now I will go and check if login is there or not. So what you can do, just to save time, you can also set this variable in Linux. This is the one. So every time you don't have to specify, it's up to you. So set this variable. Done. Now you have to set your vault server address also, and in my case it's a local host, so this one I will do that. So token is also set with the root underscore token, and here vault address is also set, so these two variable is set. Now
Rajesh, one small doubt, Rajesh. This export command, what it will do exactly, whatever the value on the right side will be putting into the variable name, vault underscore address.
so there is a way to set environment variable for system.
Okay.
Export command will set the temporary environment variable for this session.
Okay.
Uh,
Temporary.
in in Windows, in Windows we use set command. In
Yeah.
Linux we use export command.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah. So it
Manually
won't
also you
override.
can.
It won't override the original value, right? Just to
No, it will not override. And
okay.
this value is set only this one.
Okay. But that is a global variable. Vault underscore address is a global variable, right? That
For
is
my session,
okay.
for the client.
Oh, for the client.
So I
Understood.
set this one. Okay. And I will check my login. So this manually also you can provide the address. That is also possible, and pass the root token. Or if you have set this variable, this one, then directly you can run this one also. Okay, so enter, check, and here login is successful using the root token, and everything is good. Okay, so login. So what I taught you, how to start the server in the development mode, how to access the server using the root token, and how to set the variable. So login is done. Now after that, you can just run status command to see that what exactly you have logged in. So these are the things we have. Slowly you'll get to know all these keywords. And this is your cluster name. This is the cluster ID. Single node cluster has been set up, type, and so on. Okay, so after this, you're done with it. Now, how do we this I use commands to access the vault server, but how do you use UI for that? Okay, so UI, sorry, so UI will be running at 8200. Can we access it? So yes, you can access it. So here, go to here 8200, and this is having some issues in terms of firewall. So 8200, let me do that. So add 8200, add it. Now let me check.
Under that protocol, any was there, Rajesh. So it should be okay over. You no need to
Yeah.
specify protocol.
So it should take 8200. Just okay. there's some issue. Let me check. Should be accessible. This Vault UI access on IP address. So okay, sorry, UI. UI 8200. Uh, okay, let's do one thing. Not sure why it's not accessible.
So it is a Ubuntu TLS, right? That's what we installed.
Just okay, so this I'll show you in a different way. I'll not troubleshoot in front of you. So what I will do is go for my Windows tools and Vault here. This is the executable command line, and run in the Windows also just to access the UI. Uh, Localhost. There's some problem with IP address actually. We need to start with some configurations. So right now I will just ignore it, and what I will do is run this. So Vault in Windows Server -def enter. So now this is the key. Let's access localhost 8200 UI, and here it is. So here we have some IP related networking things to be set up. I'm not able to recall it last time how I did it, but I'll just ignore it. So this is the root token and save it. So this is your UI. You can get comfortable and learn from here. Okay, now if you want to, so I showed you how to access using command line. Okay, so Vault is a command line. Then I showed you how to access through UI, and here it is. There is one more method which I talked about it, API. So how to do that? So curl is a simplest way to use the API. So you can access the vault through API also. How can you access? So here, this is the root token. It's already set here, and vault address is also I set exported. So let's run this command, and I'm running against my this one, and here you see that This is a completed detail what you are supposed to get it when you hit. Let's say if I have some wrong token, then it will throw an error, say permission denied. So this was the output. Whatever output you got it after the login, you can get it. So guys, what I covered so far, how to start the server, how to access through command line, and how to access through UI and then API. Any questions so far, all of you?
You didn't tell like how to install that Windows one. Like you showed us the installation on the Unix part, right? On the Windows part, how do we install? It's just like do we need to
Just
go to
down, just okay, nothing, no installation. It's just a download executable.
okay.
So just to go to this guy somewhere, let me show you. Vault download, and it's executable download, no installation needed actually
Okay.
in Windows. So
Okay.
here
And
if
you
you
go to the
see,
path and execute the system.exe. Yes, vault.exe.
yes, that's all. Yeah, this is all download.
And this
Okay.
API will always be used in the Linux mode or what? That curl command?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
This API is a global. No, you can use it anywhere. You have to
Okay.
change this token and this address
Got it.
from anywhere actually. API typically people use for the programming language like sorry, PHP, Java,
Python.
Python, yeah, kind of
Okay.
things.
So once it connected,
Okay,
Rajesh, like you will get something like saying that connection successful message or something, and then you can come run all commands over there, right?
yeah,
Once you
yeah.
execute this code. Okay.
So I did not get successful message, and the reason is I query something else. This is not connection actually I did. I query that give me host information. Okay, so if you want the status also, you can get it also. There's a multiple APIs for.
Okay.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.